Yeah, there are two different cases that Abronye is facing.
They are
in court.
Similar, right? They are all on.
No,
Forget about the similarity. There are different suit numbers. There are different charges involving Abronye in court. And so if you have been granted bail in an offense, a first offense, and then you are brought to court again in a similar offense, why do you expect that judge to allow you to go home? In fact, what Afenyomakins did is worse than what even Abronye is believed to have done. It is clear that they are on an agenda to just denigrate the judge, denigrate the judiciary. I think this morning and in the last few days, we have misinformed the public about what happened in court and actually what has been the matter. See, Abronye was first brought to court, if you remember, somewhere in April, in another matter, where he was remanded by the same judge.
Yeah.
And they went to the High Court and obtained bail for him. Now, the judge at the time remanded him. Subsequently, he is being brought to court in a different matter. This current case we are discussing is different from the first case.
Oh, it's different?
Yeah, there are two different cases that Abronye is facing.
They are
in court.
similar, right? They are all on.
No,
Forget about the similarity. There are different suit numbers. There are different charges before involving Abronye in court. And so when he was brought on the second charge in a different matter involving the same person, one of the grounds for granting of bail is whether or not you are likely to commit the offense when granted bail, among other conditions. And so the judge, in considering the fact that you are the same person appearing before me in a different matter similar to the charges before me, you have gone ahead to commit. In fact, let me tell you one thing. If you are granted bail, you hold yourself like an egg. You avoid anything that will create problems for you, because if you appear before the same judge, don't forget that the judge is exercising discretion. Bail is a discretion. You were talking. You made references to Martin Pebu and the other cases that bail, every crime offense is bailable,
of course,
which is true.
Is there, yeah.
But the discretion lies with the judge to consider whether you have a permanent place of abode, whether you are likely not to interfere with the investigations, whether you make yourself available or you are a flight risk, or you are likely to commit a similar offense when granted bail. And so if you have been granted bail in an offense, a first offense, and then you are brought to court again in a similar offense, why do you expect that judge to allow you to go home? In any case, even if that judge exercises the discretion wrongly, you have the right to appeal. In fact, you have the right to even bring an application for bail before that same judge, pointing to the judge that circumstances have changed. You understand? The judge may give a higher bail condition to ensure that you behave yourself.
So there's precedence to
or
this.
You can even go to the High Court, you can go to the Court of Appeal, you have options. It is completely wrong. In fact, what Afenyomakins did is worse than what even Abronye is believed to have done. Because for him, he is even the lawyer. Let me tell you one of the things that